What's up YouTube, it's your boy El Gallo Negro back with another video. Today we're gonna be doing another mid fade. We are doing an old school type of mid fade. What I mean by old school is that his hair is gonna slick it back, it's real long. It is an OG haircut to me. So the first thing you do is create that bald line across the whole head using your trimmers. After that, you're going to be using your shaver, making sure you bald them out. Make sure that haircut lasts him a while. Once you've created that bald line all across, you want to go to the front of him and make sure that those guidelines are to level. That way one fade isn't higher than the other. Make sure that haircut is not lopsided. Once you make sure, you proceed with the steps. So here we are using the Bronze Series 9 shaver, which I have the name right down below. You want to make sure you bald him out. I do highly recommend these. I do have a review, so go check it out. I'm not sure how to add suggested videos or my videos during the video until the end, so I'm letting you know right now I do have a review. I do recommend these for all barbers or anybody who shaves at home. Go check that video out. So here what we're gonna do is, this is a mid fade, but he wants it kind of high, so your guidelines are going to be thicker. We are using the Andis Masters, so we're going to start with the lever open. We're about midway already, so lever open equaling to your number 1, going about midway of that whole area that we are fading. As you can see, there's 2 guidelines out there, from the 0 to the 1, and then the 1 to, I believe, almost the 2. So your steps, as always, are going to be pretty simple. Since you did start with your lever open, you want to go ahead and attack that line from the bottom with your lever closed, and then gently opening it little by little, raising as you go. The more you open it, the higher you go. Every time you're opening the lever, you are creating a new guideline. As you can see, that guideline is getting smaller, which I am creating another line. And why you are creating another line is because you are fading. So as you can see, that line keeps going higher and higher, meaning you have to open it more and more until the area that you do open it completely. And like I've said before, you always want to detail your work, meaning play with that lever, open, close, midway. Just mess around with it until you feel like that whole area that you faded is clean. This is about the second or third time that I've cut his hair. I am pretty familiar with the haircut. It's not that hard. It's kind of like a mid-high. There's many ways to call this. We did start at the mid-fade area, but we didn't make the guidelines like a mid-fade. We made the guidelines thicker, meaning it is equaling kind of to like a high fade. All depends on how you want to look at it. So here we do have the half guard open, equaling to about the 1.5. I personally feel like using the half guard on the Andis Masters is slightly touching the number 2. is just how I've noticed it when I do switch over to the walls. Sometimes I'll be using my Andis Masters and then I'll switch over to wall just because I feel like it. And to me it almost reaches the number 2 guard. So I want to say this fade went from a 0 to a number 2. Like always, we are repeating these same steps. You are at a new guideline, so you want to attack the guideline the same way. Sometimes, like I said, I do things differently. Sometimes I start fading from bottom to top or top to bottom. Just depends. I get a different little groove going every time. So you're attacking it the same way. Lever open, midway, too close. And each time you close that lever, you go lower. If you're fading from top to bottom, you start closing that lever, start going lower, close it all the way, and go the lowest that you see that line. That's only if you're fading from top to bottom, and then you reverse it if you're fading from bottom to top, meaning you close your lever, start at the bottom, midway, go midway, open all the way to the top. You know, it starts to make sense once you start getting that hands on. You know, I'm pretty used to it. I'm getting a lot better. I'm a lot better than what I used to be. I will be making a video showing the comparisons of my first couple of haircuts, comparing them to now. I'm not ashamed of it at all. You know, we all start somewhere, so I definitely want to show everybody how I started, just so I could encourage these younger barbers trying to get into the game. You know, it's not that easy, but it all takes time. It's a big process, and just keep attacking it. Alright, so you always want to detail your haircuts. I didn't show all the detailing that I did, but I did make sure to touch up some spots where I saw some dark areas, slight lines, just to make sure that this haircut is crispy. You know, detail work goes a long way in every single haircut. Never leave a haircut without detailing it. Always make sure you're putting in that extra work. It does pay off. Alright, now that we are done with this haircut, we're moving on to the beard. Starting with our lever open, he did trim his beard towards the end. I trimmed it. The only thing I'm doing right now is fading it. Same process. Open lever, too close, meaning starting off with the number 1, and then I will be attaching my half guard, and then I will be using the number 1 guard just to make sure that this beard blends in nicely with the haircut. He did request a chin strap, so what you're gonna do here is kind of make it thinner, bring it down, and then everything, there's not really a curve to a chin strap. It's more of a squared off thing. So you line it up to the chin, and above it you line it up just to his liking, whatever thickness he wanted. He didn't want it too thick, so this chin strap is pretty thin. We're just repeating the same thing to the side. You always want to make sure that you're checking your work, looking at both sides to make sure that they are at level. So this is like my second or third time cutting him up. I don't remember. He doesn't touch the middle patch, which he calls his soul patch. He didn't even want me to trim it, but you know, I don't know what I was thinking. I just was in the groove while I was trimming his beard, and I trimmed it, and man, he was pissed. You'll see his reaction. He was pissed. You know, it was funny in the end, but in the moment he was pretty mad. I'm putting this into my video only to show you that We all do make mistakes, even as barbers. You know, professional barbers, you could say. We all make mistakes. I just wanted to put that out there. So, you know, not everything is perfect. Like always, be sure to use shave gel. You can always dry shave, but you don't know how his skin is going to react, if he's going to get irritated or not. It's just better to play it safe and use the gel. You don't want to over apply the gel because it could become very slippery and you could kind of overcut, meaning you could just glide with it and cut off things you don't want to cut off. As you can tell, he was talking, making it a lot harder for me to line him up. But you know, I still executed it perfectly. It's looking sharp. Alright guys, get ready for this reaction. It's funny now. Like I said, it wasn't as funny in the moment, but just get ready for this reaction. Once I start trimming towards the middle, you're gonna see how I trim it. I wasn't supposed to, but you know, we got over it. I offered him the free haircut. He didn't take it. He still gave me money. You know, at the end of the day, he was satisfied and he has came back. Oh no, it's coming, it's right here. Oh no. That's the moment I knew where I messed up. You know, I almost got punched in the face. But look, he's happy, content with the haircut. He likes it. Thank you all for watching. This video is done. I'll catch you next time. Make sure to hit the subscribe, like, share button. Show some support.